So then we go fishing, which I gotta be honest with you, I'm a carnivore. I don't like killing animals. I just don't like doing it, and it's weird. But I'll eat them if someone else killed them. You know, like I feel like if I was in a gang, I would be the getaway driver. Like, guys, I don't want to go into the bank and put my gun in somebody's face, but I'll take the money you steal. My heart's just not in it. Which is, it's really fucking weird. So my thing is if I'm gonna kill an animal, I'm gonna fucking eat it, and I'm gonna eat the whole goddamn thing, and I'm not gonna waste it or anything. Because I remember a long time ago, I went bow fishing, and we shot a bunch of shit. You know, it turns out I was a lefty with the bow and arrow, and I was actually pretty good at it. And I shot a fucking alligator gar. And I remember we brought it up onto the boat, and I thought I was this badass. And they go, watch that thing. That thing will fucking, rip your leg open and stuff. And I shot it through the back third of its body. And after a while, it was just like, wow, we're killing a lot of fish. Are we going to eat these things? And they just threw them all back. And they were like, that thing's going to be fine. I was like, what do you mean it's going to be fine? I shot it through its fucking body. And it just didn't fit. I remember once I found out we weren't eating what we were shooting, I just stopped. I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Like, what the fuck are we doing out here? So anyway, we go fishing, and Nia's never fished in her life. And they got these fishing hooks, and where there was like 2 on each line. They put, some old fucking fish on there or whatever, right? Some bait, I believe, is what the outdoorsmen call it. And, me and my buddy were both fishing. We're not catching anything. Nia's never gone fishing. She dropped that line twice, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, my God, I think I got something. And she's like going on, and I see it, I see the rod bending. I know she's got something. She fucking pulls it up. She caught 2 fish with one fucking strike. And she was freaking out. She thought it was awesome. And then we went to a different place to fish. And I dropped my line in. I felt a bite, and I pulled it up. And it was like a trophy fish. It's the biggest goddamn fish I ever caught. It was a giant fucking cod. I'll post a picture of it. And, the fish was beautiful. And, took a picture with it, whatever, set it down. I literally said, sorry, buddy. And then we, cut it all up and all of that shit. And I ate 3 helpings of it to make sure I ate the whole fucking thing. Cooked it right up on the boat in a little frying pan, right, with some butter on it. It was absolutely fucking delicious. And I got to admit, I just kept getting it in my head. I was just like, man, this is such a why the fuck did I just kill this thing? This fucking fish was beautiful. It's in the prime of its life. I just don't got it in me. You know what I mean? I respect hunting and all of that shit. I think it's cool. I like watching those Rogan things when he goes out and he shoots elk and all of that stuff. And he's giving me some of that meat, and it's fucking delicious. I don't got it in me. I literally think I would feel less guilty if I shot a person. Well, depending on what the person did. But I'm a hypocrite because I eat meat and shit. And like the next day we ended up going to, went on this great trip. We went out to like these hot springs and shit. Because I don't know, like the lava or whatever the fuck is really close to the surface out here. I don't know what's going on, but they got all these fucking hot springs. And it's literally like, can get upwards of 400 degrees Celsius or whatever, which is like 800 Fahrenheit or something like that. Something along those lines. Between 8 and 900 degrees. And we were watching those things. And it was weird. It was like, it was an amazing thing to watch, but it's like, that's boiling water, and we're just standing here like fucking assholes 2 feet away from it. And we went to go out and go look at this waterfall. And on the way, we stopped at a farm that had a little restaurant. I ordered a burger and all that type of shit. And once again, I went and my daughter was looking at the cows. I know like a burger's made out of a steer, and I was looking at the cows, and I'm like, these things are fucking beautiful. Especially like the light brown ones. Just gorgeous. And I was just like, the fuck am I doing? And I said to Nia, I go, I swear to God, this trip is making me want to go vegetarian for a minute. I go, can you believe it? Why the fuck do we eat those things? They're beautiful. And Nia goes, because they're fucking delicious. So, I don't know. But what is cool about Iceland is, you know, they have a lot of places where there's like vegetarian like options and shit. And I don't know. Maybe it's just this trip. Maybe it'll wear off. I don't know what, because I do love a fucking steak. And I remember one time I watched this thing. This guy, one of these guys that fucking lives out in the frontier like it's still the 1800s, and he had a bunch of fucking cattle. And all of his cattle were getting like all banged up and shit, and he couldn't figure out what it was. You know, was there some animal trying to attack him at night? And he did all this surveillance, and it turned out it was one of his steers or his cows. I can't remember what the fuck they were, right? And this thing was just fucking being aggressive and bumping into him. It got to the point he had to get rid of the thing. So he's going, all right, so the key is to try to, like, you know, just be, like, totally chill, and then you give them the right there, Fred, so they're not nervous, and that whatever that nervousness does makes their system acidic. I don't know what it does, but it makes the meat not taste good. Long story short, he blows this thing's fucking brains out, like when, what's-his-face, Tommy goes to get made in Goodfellas. Like, the cow's like, oh, you want me to go over here? Oh, no. Bang, and that's it, right? Closed casket. Fucking right in the head. So then they come over with like this fucking front end loader, right? A little mini one. And they tie up the thing's back legs, and then they lift the bucket up, and they got this fucking steer like hanging by its back legs. And this guy starts butchering it. And at first I was watching it going, oh my God, this is fucking horrific. Peels all the fucking skin off. All of this shit, chops the head and the legs off and all of that. And the more he cut into this thing, the less it became gross, and I started recognizing the cuts of meat, and my mouth started watering. How fucked up is that? I was like, oh my God, that was a beautiful animal. How could you do that? I was like, oh my God, is that a fillet? Ooh, look at that ribeye. By the time he got down to it, I was just like, and he was cutting these thick fucking steaks. And I was like, his freezer's going to be full. He's going to eat that fucking thing for the next 4 years. So I don't know. I don't know where I really, I guess I'm saying I get both sides. I totally get not wanting to fucking eat an animal because they're fucking beautiful, and what the fuck did they do? But on the other side, as my wife says, they're fucking delicious. They really, does it make any sense? But then you start thinking like, wait a minute. Am I delicious? You know? I don't think I am. I think I work out too much. I'd be tough. I'd be like a cheap steak, I feel. But you know what I mean? You want to get like a fat person. Sorry. Just realized I got to take some vitamin C here so I don't get sick for my goddamn show tonight in Iceland. Hang on. But, yeah, that shit just is making me think about stuff as far as... I think Joe DeRosa, you get a human being that like never works out, you know? He's probably all marbled. And he smokes cigarettes. He probably has a smoky flavor. This is fucking disgusting. But I don't know, it's just shit you think when you actually kill something.